Well, hello again, YouTube. If you're back from yesterday's Boss PX video, thank you. If you haven't seen that video, I think it's kind of an important video. I talk about subscription service models and why I think it's not a good idea for us musicians to support these products. This is an iRig. I also have an iStomp. Are you seeing a pattern here? These are both products that I purchased used when the subscription service, the servers had been revoked. So this one I was unaware. I purchased this, it was like 26 shipped, got it on an online auction, and I got it and I was all let me fire up my Android phone and I can do the modeling on this little amp. It's going to be really cool. And I found out that IK Multimedia, the company that makes the iRig, had just pulled the server doesn't exist anymore. So anytime you see a cloud-based subscription product used, you need to do your homework, or better yet, don't even buy it. Because let's say you do buy it, did the person selling it know something you didn't know, and they're in 6 weeks the server is going to be pulled? So you find yourself at the mercy of a corporation, and that's not a pleasant place to be. Ultimately, I got what I paid for with the iRig. It's a wonderful product. Even without the modeling, there's 3 different channels. There's a auxiliary input and a speaker output right on the back. I added this battery caddy for 18650s just to keep me away from the dollar store. So here is a positive grid Spark Mini. This does not have a speaker output, and the auxiliary input has a considerable delay on it. This is a really successful product. We paid $40 and some change to have this shipped here. There was another auction that I had a guy cross bidding me, which was why I ended up paying so much for it. Ultimately, that server is still up. This was a successful product, but for how long? Am I going to end up having to pick just the 4 best desert island sounds that I can find and program this and then hope that it doesn't ever lose power? You know, like, is there an internal battery on that motherboard? Am I going to be able to disassemble this and like I try not to run this unless it's plugged into a USB-C cable, because I'm trying to not use the battery on it. So these types of products that have this lifespan with them, they're just not, I never would have bought that at the brand new retail value. So while I'm here like, oh, look at all these products I have a Digitech iStomp in the other room, I bought that when I knew that the subscription service was being canceled, simply because I was lusting after an effect called Adrian Belew Impossible Effect, and I have that in that pedal, but at what cost, right? So today we're here to talk about Irin. Irin is I believe it's a subsidiary of Joyo. So we're going to pop over now and take a look. They have these mini effects that are like $20, and then for $27 or $30 they have the full size, the Zip amp, the American, California, AC, and British. These sound like clones of the Sansamp company had that Liverpool pedal, and then the Fender Tweed. So the Uzi is a Um, it's a modern high gain. The extreme model is a EHX metal muff with top boost. This EQ is supposed to be really good. I'm not sure about the Torin. It's an amp modeler, I believe, or is it an overdrive? So there's some of these pedals, like I'm not quite sure about the Tai Chi. It's a drive of some sort. The NASCAR delay. We are here today to take a look at the Maximum, which is a clone of the MOSFET, the full tone, full drive MOSFET boost. So this is a overdrive that has a clean boost built into it. So if you know me, more lately I've been playing with cleaner tones, and this was something I sold some old junk that I had laying around here, and this is what I decided to treat myself with. I had my eye on this pedal for the longest time because I don't have a single pedal here that features MOSFET clipping. So it's right off the bat, I'm impressed with the packaging. The packaging is really nice. And one of my concerns and it's got a seal. One of my concerns about Irin is the chassis. I don't like the idea of a funky, weird size pedal. So opening it up, we have a manual. Do not disassemble. Store it. Do not drop. Do not use cleaning fluid or alcohol. Wow, I use alcohol to clean everything. Unplug the power cable if not using the unit for a long period of time. Positive ground, boss style. Function knobs, tone, gain. The tone knob is a tone control. The gain is a gain control. Clip, flat, smooth. Hard clip, flat mode, smooth mode. MOSFET or standard. MOSFET, clipper mode. Diode, clipper mode. Boost control, boost on or off. Volume control. Impedance 1 mega ohm. Running current 8 milliamp. Oh, that's nice to know. Output impedance 100 ohms. Weight 260 grams. There's a 12-month warranty. So yeah, there is a warranty. They give you these guys, little rubber feetsies, and the pedal itself has the packaging is really exceptionally nice for a $27 pedal. This is like, I'm getting the royal treatment here. And there you go. Wow. Whoa, this is a solid little guy. This is a solid little guy. I really like this pedal. And the pot feel. Oh, they use my favorite little mini switches. These little guys. They don't have the long. They have the stubby. Oh, definitely no room inside here for a internal battery. There is Allen head fastener rounded off fasteners. See, that was one of the things I didn't like about the Irin, was seeing these on the sides. I thought they were screws. These are Allen head fasteners, and they feel they don't grab at all. They're really smooth. So the corners are a little, it's an aluminum corner. I really like the knob feel, like the overall. Hey, darling, I need you to get me a Boss pedal. There should be a super overdrive. So the initial I have a USB 9 volt. The initial out of the box is a love affair with this. So taking a look at the it's a little bit just like a not even a 1/4 inch, maybe it's a 1/4 inch wider, but it's a 1/2 inch shorter. So I would say this is, it says almost equal to Boss, but you're gonna end up picking up a little room on the north-south end of the deal. So who wants to hear a demo? Should we do a demo for this pedal? I know I typically make these things pretty quickly. I do have a Boss pedal here, and I just so we will use to start. We're going to use the iRig. And I also have an SD1 here that we can maybe put this up against it. The SD1 has an internal battery. Oh, look at that. The Joyo comes on without any, you do not need to have a pedal, a 1/4 inch plug installed into the Irin pedal for the power LED to light. So we're going to be playing the test through the Court 45 guitar, which has sorry about that, guys. This Court 45 has Aren't you glad you tuned in to today's unboxing, ladies and gentlemen? The Court 45 has some super distortion clone pickups in it that are from so this is man, do I sound like crap today. So here we'll check the. I'm gonna just noon everything, and we're gonna go with hard clip MOSFET mode first. That's a nooned Boss SD1. Okay, I'm learning how to use this pedal, excuse me. So here is the nooned Irin. In hard clip mode. That's with the booster engaged. That's probably, I wouldn't run the booster so loud. And then so the difference in the clipping, here's standard. I've got the clipping cranked now. And there's a smooth, flat, or hard. This is smooth, flat, hard. This is with the boost on. So yeah, this, everything cranked. So it's an unbelievable amount of boost. So be careful with this. I like that. That's MOSFET hard clip. So yeah, this smooth, flat, hard. The HD clip almost seems like it almost seems like you're switching from diodes to LEDs because it opens it up and gets less compressed. That's smooth. That's hard. So the tone, I really like the tone knob. It's just shaving off the highs. That's with the tone all the way down. Tone cranked. So that's what a tone knob should do. It shouldn't mess with your mids and your lows. So this, like Full Tone, the guy who invented this circuit, man, this is a great pedal. Now we're gonna this is a Noon. This is the Noon's Boss ST1. Yeah. That's everything was pretty much dimed, and I played with the amp. I have the amp set on the overdrive is on the amp, which you shouldn't really do that when you're doing pedal demos. That's the SD1. That's the maximum. And I like the MOSFET HD hard clipping, I guess it is what it is. I like this pedal with the tone set about 3/4. Volume and gain nooned. really gives it to her. Now, keep in mind, like this pedal, this amp. This amp has a lot of flavoring to it, and it's already like got its own dirt and gain going on, which is why there was so much more noise when I used the positive grid. I'm running a dirt pedal in front of a model that's already got all that stuff built into it. So yeah, long video today, guys. I doubt anybody's watching. I don't blame you. It's a half-hour video. The Irin Maximum. Maybe I will edit this video down a little bit. Maybe I'll just upload it, and let it rip, and leave it up to you guys to know when is you want to fast forward and bail on me just mindlessly. The horrible guitar playing, but I gotta say, for what you pay, especially considering it's a $27 pedal to have it shipped, I completely forgot about the Orange Man. What's it?
So you dropped your pedal.
I completely forgot about the tariff thing, and this pedal, I ordered it from AliExpress, and it just arrived. I didn't pay any, so I don't understand how the tariff thing.
I did hear something about some of them are starting like today, so maybe certain ones are starting now.
Well, there you go. I mean, I know I had heard of the other thing that I had ordered was the Vilton GP5, and those were getting tariffed. So. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm really glad I got this when I did, because this is an excellent pedal. I had my eye on this for years, and I'm so glad I finally bought it. I just something about the way that it looked, because I had never seen Irin pedal in real life. I had just seen photos of it, and I thought, oh, I bet that's going to be a really cheap feeling thing. Not at all. This is really an excellent pedal. So huge double thumbs up on the Irin Maximum. And I would say if you're looking for a high gain thing, not the extreme metal, but the Uzi, the Joyo Uzi. So I don't really have a high gain pedal that I've bonded with, and I'm thinking if I do ever buy one, because I can't find my DF7, I'm going to solve that by getting spending another $27 on a Irin Uzi would be the pedal that I would get. This is a winner of a pedal, and as far as the issue of like the full drive guy. Well, you can't patent a circuit. So that being said, if you're concerned about your intellectual property, then find something else. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's one of those things. If you make a circuit that's a phenomenal circuit, and you're charging $300 for it, when companies like Boss are charging 100 or whatever, you're gonna get cloned. That's just the nature of the beast. So maybe don't charge 300 for your pedal. Maybe make it a little bit more affordable, and then people will be more willing to pay the difference to get the real thing. But if it's the difference between $27 and $300, so yeah, this is double thumbs up, as Petey says, and we'll talk to you guys. Should be a remote coming up here in the near future sometime fairly soon. But I don't think we're going to film. It's just going to be one for the kids to enjoy. All right, you guys, hug your pets. That's important. And peace.